Hello and welcome to your very first full moon this year. So, our full moon is on January 13th. It's also called the wolf moon. And when we look at it, look at all of this energy just kind of in these two spots. Love it. Okay, so we've got our sun over here and we've got Capricorn in the eighth house. So, this is really about having effects on us that are requiring us, especially with this Mercury here as well, that are putting us in this space where we are very work focused, where we might be overtaxing ourselves and not realizing it, but we're finding a lot of joy in work and we are getting a lot of work. And so this is an area where impacts from other people influence are on us. And so other people might be asking more of you than you have had happen. And it's kind of like get back to work time. And the communication is very work related as well. So when we're looking at this, that's kind of what I'm talking about here. Now, when we go into looking at this energy as a whole, this is all very public energy. And this is where most of our main energy is. Now, I want to point out that the reason I brought this up is because I'm seeing this with a lot of people. And we also are coming over here into this Cancer moon. And when we're looking at our Cancer moon, this is when we have more connections with female energy. And then in addition to that, we also are very nurturing. We need to take time to nurture ourselves and to care for ourselves. Watch what you're eating because of that Cancer. Don't overindulge. Don't eat foods you're allergic to. Don't cheat on your diet. This is a time to really care for yourself, which means taking time, stepping away from the noise and enjoying your loved ones around you. This happens to be, though, in the second house. The second house is about all of our things. So you might treat yourself to something. You might find yourself like maybe you discover something new that brings you joy and you want to buy it. Go for it. That's what this is about. It's about material possessions and items. It's also about money in the fact of earning money. So you might have like some money that comes in that is maybe short term. This isn't anything long term, right? It's like you might have a gig where you're like, oh, that was kind of nice. Now, at the same time, we do have this energy over here with Jupiter. So it just might drop in your lap. You will have to see in your own chart how that is showing up. But I would look at this moon of this is a time to purge. And so when you are setting your New Year's resolutions, any of your goals, things like that, think about that Cancer energy, that female energy, that nurturing energy, that family focused energy, and that other people are seeking this as well. They kind of want some calmness, some indulgence, and things that are filling your heart and soul. Now, we do have this partnered with a crazy Mars. We're going to see this for a while if you watch the New Year's forecast. But with this crazy Mars being in Cancer, it is not happy. So this is going to show up in a way where it's quite visible because it is working with a lot of this other energy up here. And so you might find that you are in a situation where you have a hard time controlling your emotions or someone else is, or you might have like outbursts and things that you're just like, what the hell's wrong with me? Well, just take a moment. It's going to be okay. It just is that energy we have right now. And it's pretty loud, especially when it's this close to the moon. But it is pulling away from the moon. So as we see the week progress, it will calm down. But we're not done yet with a lot of transitions, as many of us know. And so just be aware of that. Now, when we have all of this energy up here, I want to talk about the 10th house because this is how we're showing up. You are still showing up from this very deep place. And that is also, let's just be honest, it's not adding to this in a way that's like wonderful. So let's try to spin that. When I'm saying this is like you're getting all of this work energy coming in. You have some highly heightened emotions with these combo here. And then we come up of how we're showing up and what's going out in the world. And we're very focused on Pisces, which is a very deep energy. It's water. It's not superficial. It is unfolding into deep questions, philosophy, theory, things like that. And we've got Venus, Saturn, and Neptune here. Neptune is vibing. It loves being here. But it also can create a sense of wanting to escape from this energy of this work. And so this balance is a little hard right now. It's okay. It's an energy that's going to pass. So suck it up, Buttercup. We can get through this. Just definitely stay calm, do meditations, journaling. Take this time to realize there's things coming out that maybe have been buried for a while, and it's time to unpack those a little bit, especially since it's a full moon and it's about ridding. So take some time to journal, to really think on your feelings and process and feel those feelings. Let your awareness be very heightened in your sensitivities and your senses right now, and dive into your consciousness. Create a balance by doing some meditation at the start of every day. That is going to help. And then if you find yourself really getting frustrated during the day, try some box breathing. We'll have more tips coming out on, kind of tapping into serotonin and dopamine and all of those things to help you as the year progresses. But when we look at this, Saturn is not so keen in Pisces, and Venus is like, okay. And so this is, again, going to work with that Cancer energy and finding some indulgence. Again, that's why I bring up journaling and having some quiet time to yourself. It might be a little hard because some of you might be forced to do some travel and some things away from home. And that's kind of what this this Pluto is beckoning on us. So take all of that into mind when you are looking at this full moon. There are some feelings, right? Process them. Some of it is going to be around finances and material things. I don't see right now, not unless it's in your individual chart, anything going on with partnerships, moving, kids and siblings and stuff like that. So when we're looking at this, this is really all about ourselves, how we're showing up, how others are impacting us and our work, our balance of like why in the world and how are those feelings showing up. The Jupiter is really nice. We could use that, right? And that little extra luck. So enjoy, take care, and embrace this full moon.